Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Tops Bros. Oh, that's weird. I'm getting weird video things going on now.
Oh shit.
Whoa, what the fuck? It's weird. It's like, it's not lagging or frozen, but when you like move around too much, it like glitches out. That's okay. I'll deal with that. Welcome back. Hi everybody.
Hi.
What's up? How you doing?
Fuck this thing.
Wow, that's mean. So, I tried to sneeze before the episode started. You're gonna fucking die. I couldn't sneeze. Tried to sneeze, couldn't do it. Dang it. Terrible. I was just talking about this today on the Scrum call this morning with my coworkers. Why was he not in the middle? He like started.
He just immediately.
Did you see that?
Around.
That was weird. Okay, just making sure I'm not crazy. I like how you turned into Mumbo and then did nothing with him.
Yeah, I was thinking I'd find the rain thing. I couldn't.
Man, fuck! I really wish I could show you what I'm seeing right now on this video.
Did the acid kick in or something?
Maybe. We've been talking about computer animation festival too much. Whew. Anyway, so I was talking to a coworker this morning about sneezing stuff, and I told him how when I look up at the sun, it helps me sneeze if I'm right on the edge.
Yeah, of course.
You know how that? Yeah, right. You know how that goes. And he goes, yeah. And he said, you have the photic sneeze reflex or photic nerve reflex. And I said, sure do. And then we were talking about it a little bit, and I told him how when we were in daycare, one of our friends was trying to sneeze, and I told him to look up at a bright light, and he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And that's when I learned that I'm the freak. So
yeah, it's not a normal thing.
Yeah, it's not everybody
ability.
has that thing. Weird.
Huh.
Genetics are weird. He and the coworker, he told me how not only does it help him get over the edge if he's trying to sneeze and he looks at a bright light, but sometimes if he's like in a dark room or like been indoors for a lot and then walks outside on a bright sunny day, it'll just make him sneeze out of nowhere.
Yeah, I've heard that happen, and that was when I read the Wikipedia article about that, and it kind of sounded more like that's what happens with people. And I was like, well, for me, that's not what happens. It's just that when I'm on the edge of sneezing, I'll just like, I think I was down here already. I'll just have to look up in the light already when I'm like in the process of like, oh, I'm about to sneeze.
Yeah.
And then it makes it easier to sneeze.
Yeah. And I think that it's the same thing. It's just that we have it a little bit less.
Okay. Well, I guess that's like, we have the perfect amount then. It's not like annoying where like you have to like you keep sneezing if you like go from a dark room outside.
I guess, but I wish I had it a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I wish it was a little bit stronger, but not enough for it to happen spontaneously. It's not enough, Dad. What the fuck were you gonna do? You were gonna.
I was gonna
go to the bee.
Yeah, I was gonna go to Wigwam, but I realized I could just go here and then just go to the entrance, and then because I was looking see where that green cave entrance is. Yeah, I was looking for that, and
you were just going into random exits.
Yeah, I was going in like circles. I was thinking like, where the fuck is it? Like, it's not the red one. It's not the blue one. There's like a green one. I thought that was it, but I guess it wasn't. Really weird, but anyway.
You'd think it would be the green one.
I would think so too. Heck.
Well, we are in agreement.
Yeah. It should be green.
Yeah. So anyway, if you ever experienced that where you end up looking up at a bright light to sneeze, then you're a freak and you should kill yourself.
God, jeez. It's fucking dark.
I'm kidding.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, welcome back. I'm kidding. It means you have a superpower. That's the closest thing I have to a superpower, by the way.
Probably, yeah, honestly.
Yeah, like, it's one of those things where it's obviously genetic. Some people have it, some people don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and we both have it.
Yeah, Dad has it, I know, because he was the one that told us about it.
Yeah.
and it's it's kind of like
I feel like like it was like Homo erectus, and then Homo sapien, and then the next one is going to be a race of not
Homo
a race, a
Sneezyin.
species. Homo, yeah, Homo Sneezyin, which is don't look that up on Google. That's something else.
Homo Sneezyin.
It's a very specific fetish. And anyway, so we just got done talking about Computer Home. Yeah, so that happened. We are going through the list. What's next, Steven? Do you know what's next?
Okay, what's after Computer Home? Oh shit. I don't know. Is it one of those like weird visual ones? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, is it like The Life of a Frog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the frog. Good job. Yeah, so it's the frog. I did Computer Home. Do you want to do the frog?
Okay, yeah. So, like we were talking about the goldfish one way back.
Right.
And in the same exact format, it's like you're in the first person perspective of of like some animal. And, in this one, it's a frog, and the frog is like on like a lily pad, and then it's like jumping to another lily pad. And this is like in a house, by the way. Like
it's like in some weird like modern home. You know,
with like a pond that has lily pads in it. I guess
it's the same home from the
they're
fish.
all the same home. It's that weird blue triangular house that you. Anyway, so I'm just looking for this this flower thing.
Yeah.
So oh god. It's like hopping around these lily pads, and at one point it hops off of the lily pads, off of the pond, like on the solid surface below it, and then it jumps into like what I assume is like a radiator, like a red hot radiator.
It's like a space heater.
Yeah, and then it dies.
It dies.
Then, again, the same laugh. Like, yeah, and then that was The Life of a Frog, and then same format as the
R.I.P. Yeah, so the frog dies. The end.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, Primordial Dance. That one is definitely
a
visual one. Yeah. And I don't even really remember anything about it. I don't think there's much to talk about it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think there is.
It's if I remember right, it's very like cellular. Like it look. Fuck, I'm burpy. It looks like a cellular like reproduction or something. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, kinda. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
If I remember right. Yeah, and then there's parts where it goes into like a weird like 30 frames a second kind of a deal. And then I remember as a kid that was kind of weird because like everything else is like what I assume 24, and then suddenly get this like weird fast like, and it's like I don't know. As a
There's
kid,
something wrong here.
Yeah, it's like what's going on? Except you don't really know as a kid. You can't like. I wouldn't have probably grasped what frames per, FPS. So, I mean, I could see it, but I'm thinking, like, is it like it's, like, faster? But it's not faster, it's just smoother.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, that was that one.
Yeah, so that's Primordial Dance. It's not real. You know what comes after that?
Without Borders, finally?
Yep. Yeah. Without Borders. Without Borders is an interesting one. So
this one's kind of meta.
It is very meta. It's a fake documentary-ish type thing. So Without Borders, it's an organization for like international health relief and stuff like that, right? Like
I think so, like Doctors Without Borders, I think is like a like maybe that's kind of what they're making fun of. Well, they're not making fun of it. They're like
it's very meta. It's hard to explain kind of what's going on, but it's basically so the title is The Making of quote Without Borders. So the opening intro to this I don't know, a video about Without Borders, assuming it's even real, maybe it's all bullshit. Like they're pulling like a Princess Bride novel situation going on. I don't know if you get that reference. Anyway,
kinda.
Okay. So, it's like this introduction to this like video or something called Without Borders that kind of shows like fish swimming around in this river, and then like, you know, it zooms into like a fish's eyeball, and then there's like an earth inside it, and then like without the text Without Borders comes up, and that's like the intro or whatever.
Yeah, it's like supposed to be like this kind of fancy computer animated intro to this documentary that isn't real. And it's the making of
and so the thing on the Computer Animation Festival that we're talking about is the fake making of a fake documentary introduction. It's very weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to think of, but like it's it's funny to watch.
It is, yeah, it is kind of funny. So like basically it's almost like what you're hearing is like a director talking over like computer animated fish. So like that, like they animated the fish swimming in like the wrong way, which by the way look like fucking polygons or something. Like, I mean, very basic. And then, like, you know, the director's like, cut, get it right this time, or you're all sushi, you know, shit like that. And I don't know, it's pretty funny, but you know, a lot of it is also just like line, like I can't really talk too much about that one either, I guess.
Yeah,
it's worth a watch.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
The whole thing is worth a watch. For God's sake, please watch this.
Yeah, please watch it, and then you'll realize we're not crazy. Like, I'm still thinking that there's people that might be listening to us talking about this possibly fake, you know, VHS tape.
Like, have you ever been in a class and then the professor or the teacher starts talking about something, and you're kind of like, I'm not interested in this, and you kind of like zone out, and then like the next couple of days they're still talking about it, and you realize, oh shit, this is like a major part of the class. That's what Computer Animation Festival is for Super Thomas Bros. Like, it's not going away.
Yeah, that's also my Haskell class, by the way. Like, let's talk about monads. I'm thinking like, oh, whatever, I'll just look at the lecture notes later. And then it's like, oh, this is a big part of...
Yeah, oh, this is going to be like a major part of the fucking midterm or whatever.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I don't... Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so...
Fuck these bees up, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know how many I'm supposed to get, but it just seems like this is actually a, you know, just like a mini game. It's honestly, it's a... What?
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't know. I didn't see anything that said like how many you needed to get.
Oh,
that
nice
sounded
shooting.
good though. Nice shooting, soldier.
Hey,
what the fuck?
I probably didn't get high enough to get the Jiggy one.
Amazing.
Oh, I got enough to win the first prize too. Okay.
Well, what the fuck? Okay.
All right.
That's weird that it gives you two things. It's like the only mini game that gave you a Cheeto page.
I know, right?
That's all right. They ran out of ideas of where to hide them. Even though there's a billion fucking places where they could have.
Oh yeah, they could have. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was the making of the opening of the
TBS presentation of Without Borders.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's how it starts. By the way, yeah.
And that's the thing, because like as a kid, I don't really. Oh fuck! I pressed. Anyway, like as a kid, I didn't know that this was fake. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm buying into the fact that this is like real. So I mean, but I don't really know. I think I've looked it up before, like you know, with this Without Borders documentary, and from what I could look up, I didn't really find anything.
Yeah.
So
but like it starts off as saying like welcome to the making of the opening of the TBS presentation of Without Borders.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was Without Borders. Oh fuck! Do you remember what the next one is?
Without Borders.
Nice. Oh shit.
Yeah, then it goes to the next one.
Oh.
All
Quick,
right,
you fool! You fool! Sorry. That's fun to say.
What is after Without Borders? Oh, is it that monkey business or something?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and which is funny because that one at no point says the title of it. It never says monkey business.
Yeah, it's like an untitled one, but they put a title on it when they submitted it, I assume.
But I think, like, at the beginning and the end, I think it says Moving Pictures Productions or something like that, which is what I would assume to be the name, or what I thought would have been the name.
Yeah.
But I guess not.
Yeah, so how much is there to talk about? So Monkey Business, it starts off, it's like a black and white, like live action footage of this
It's not
kid.
black and white.
It's not?
I don't think it is, no.
Oh, my memory's fucked up. My memories are in black and white, by the way. Dang it. It starts off with a kid watching like King Kong or some monkey thing, right?
Yeah, that's in black and white.
That's
like
what I'm fucking talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the whole
asshole.
thing.
No.
Like the whole, okay.
Maybe don't interrupt me.
Heck.
Do you want me to finish my story or not, Mr. Andrews? That's not his name, but...
What?
Titanic. Anyway, it's been 84 years since I last saw Monkey Business, and I still smell the fresh Kong. But, he's watching, like, I don't know, King Kong or something like that, and the mom goes into the room, and she's like, go the fuck to bed, and he's like, gosh dang it, and turns the TV off and goes into bed and everything, and then shit gets weird.
Yeah, the camera kind of pans out of the window, and you kind of get this, like, view of, like, outside the house. Like, it's kind of like you see this, like, very kind of countryside cityscape kind of a thing. Then it goes back, the camera pans back into his room, and then there's sort of this, like, armoire thing that he has in there that's like a mirror. And then the kid wakes up and looks at this mirror thing, and then there's this sort of, like, glowing light in it. And the kid looks into the mirror, and then, like, the camera, it shows as if, like, the camera's looking out of the mirror towards him. And then, and then it kind of, like, hit that image that it shows of him looking in the mirror goes into this, like, disc that starts flying through this 3D, space.
You have a very good memory of this segment.
Also watched this earlier today, so... But as I'm saying it, you're remembering it, right? Like
I am, absolutely.
Yeah. So then, and then this disc is flying through, but it's this very surreal, like, 3D space. There's, like, floating islands and, like, weird rotating pyramids and,
it's a dream sequence, right? Like...
I guess so. I guess that's what it's supposed to be, but if that's the case, then it really means nothing. Like,
oh, yeah.
So, so then after all of this, it kind of goes in these weird, like, transitions, and then it ends up where he's just sleeping in bed again. Yeah, and like, he's just kind of there. But then that disc thing flies out of his mirror, and then, like, gives life to all the toys and stuff that are in his room, and they all start, like, dancing, and, like, paper airplanes are forming out of nothing, and,
there's a monkey toy going crazy and shit.
Yeah, and then,
there's
like, the TV turns back on and stuff. And then, the camera kind of pans back out the window, and then you can see, like, briefly, like, the mom comes back in. She's probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And, and then, the camera pans out of a TV that the King Kong character from the beginning is watching, and he kind of, like, waves at the camera, and then I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's the end of it.
But yeah,
that's a weird one.
Yeah, that's kind of an odd one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's tackle the next. What's the next one after that?
I have to think about this one. Is it Styro?
Yeah, it's Styro 2.
Oh, Styro 2. The Tail Continues. But it's Tail, like...
Yeah,
like
of course
tail.
it is. Because Styro's a dog, by the way, everybody.
Yeah, so finally, I think we've referenced Styro, not earlier in the show, but, like, earlier in this whole computer animation... discussion. And, so finally we get to talk about Styro 2, The Tail Continues.
Oh, yeah.
And so in this one, it's because it's the second one. You don't see the first one. The first one actually appears in Computer Animation Festival 1.0, which as kids we didn't have.
We didn't own that one, yeah.
So we didn't know, like, because you're just you're watching, like, a sequel, but the sequel itself wasn't really like it. Like the whole thing is like maybe 30 seconds long, so it's not like you're really missing anything. It's like all you see is this dog, and the dog, by the way, even though it's computer animated, it's sort of like in 2 dimensions, like he's
but it has thickness.
It's almost like he's like a cardboard cutout that's thick, you know, like so so then like the dog is walking down the street, and then like he turns around the corner and you see from his perspective, but then this like truck comes by and it's like a dog catching truck, and then you just see the dog like thrown in the back and the car drives off, and then that's pretty much it. But then at the end it says Styro.
Styro.
Like that, yeah. And then that's pretty much that one.
R.I.P. Styro.
Yeah, right, yeah. And then I don't, to my knowledge, there isn't a third one, so I don't know what happens to Styro.
Styro is probably fucking euthanized. That's probably what happened.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
The dog populations are, you know.
Yeah, not a good time. Papa bless Styro.
Dang it.
Oh, you stupid fuck.
Dang it, Styro. I mean,
Styro. Fuck you, Styro. All right, well, anyway, that's probably going to do it for this episode of Super Styro Bros. But we are going to pick this up on the next time and get more Jiggies and stuff, and you probably have to look at a fucking guide, I would assume.
Yeah, because I got like the 2 or 3 Jiggies that I had looked at the guide prior, and then at this point I don't really know where to go.
You're making pretty good progress. You just need to keep looking at that guide and remember what to do.
Yeah, because, well, actually with this one, I just need to get... I need to find the plunger shoe so I can
real quick, go into your totals. I'm curious to see if you're missing any moves at this point.
No, I just got the 1.
Okay, what about other levels?
I think that's it.
So, you have all the moves, so there's no excuse to not be able to get all the Jiggies at this point.
Yeah, right. Well, the thing is that there's certain things that you have to trigger from previous levels. Like, for example, in this level, there's a drain button you have to hit or something where the water falls, and then it goes into Pterodactyl Land.
Yeah.
And then you somehow use that. So, like, it's not just the moves, it's like you trigger events.
Oh, no,
and stuff.
I know, but...
Still.
Yeah. Okay, well...
And that sucks, too, because now we'll never get to see him hit his head on the...
Damn it. That sucks. That is truly a sight to behold. Okay, well, anyway, so that'll do it for this episode. So next time we're gonna get more Jiggies and stuff.
Yeah.
And talk more about computer animation.
I'm thinking by the end of this session, I might be kind of done with this level and then have to go back to other levels.
Yeah.
Like, I know that there's a race with Canary Mary again, and you have to beat the second race in Glitter Gulch Mine in order for you to race her again in this one, which means that I can't get all the Jiggies yet in this level before going back. So
yeah. Okay, well, we'll start tackling that.
Then.
Go-huh.
Go-huh.
Go-huh. Hey, so thank you for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a good day and or
Oh,
night.
there's the fucking plunger shoes!
Oh, son of a bitch! It was right there the whole fucking time, Steven.
Heck!
Gosh, heck it.
Heck.
Tit.
Heck.
Tit. Okay, well, you'll do that. Yeah. So.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.